Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Little Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're checking out Floodland, which is a fantastic colony sim slash city builder game set in a post-apocalyptic world, quite literally, in a flooded land. And the important thing to note about this game, or I would say one of the most important things to note about this game, it's not like this normal post-apocalyptic nonsense where things look dreary and everything looks miserable. This game looks phenomenal. It looks really good. And actually, the concept is very interesting as well. So let's see what's going on, because as ever, I will do my very best to explain what the heck is happening and what our missions and objectives actually are. So we start on this little, well, is it an island? I mean, I guess this is the land, but Floodland. I guess it's Floodland. Anyway, we start here. We've got a tiny little encampment here. New beginning. We've arrived. This is where the scouts sent up those flares. It looks like they were right. They found signs I've told them to look for. Excellent. Anyway, our objective here: gather a food supply before you set up camp, which is exactly what we shall do. Find all the scouts and take care of them. That is fine. We can do that. That is our overarching objective, and then we should have a couple of little mini objectives that we will have to accomplish over the course of time. So this is our little team here. I would say we've got a population of about 10. The sort of main building, the encampment. This is where 5 people work in order to collect resources, and we can actually set up resource collection fairly easily. I really like the way that this has been done. It's very sort of intuitive. We can scavenge in a certain area in order to try and collect different types of resources. There's different resources in different areas, and we'll talk all about these resources and what they're used for and how useful they are. For now, we'll set up a little bit of sort of food collection because that's the objective at the present moment. There we go, because we need to gather 60 portions of prepared food, which is just fine. We've got 10 water up here. We got a little measure of our research. We got a little measure of our influence, which is quite interesting. We got our character down here. Which is, well, not a specific character, but a whole bunch of character traits, etc. And then there's also a whole sort of tech tree system, which we will unlock shortly. And then there's a couple of other bits and bobs, which again we'll get to as the game progresses. But for now, what's important is that we gather up a little supply of food, and hopefully progress our little camp. Which is marvelous. Look at this. I mean, just look at how gorgeous this is. I mean, really. I mean, you could be fooled into thinking that this was just some sort of an expensive holiday camp where you pay for a rustic feel. This looks phenomenal. This looks phenomenal. It really does. I really can't stand post-apocalyptic sort of city builder games. They just look dreary. I mean, look at these mushrooms. These mushrooms are the happiest gosh darn mushrooms that I've ever seen. And that's important, which is marvelous. Success. Beautiful. Brilliant. Our scientific advisor is giving us 2 thumbs up, which is fantastic. Find the scouts hiding in nearby ruins. Yes, we will indeed try and do that. And we need to see where these ruins are. I think they're on the edge of... Yeah, they're literally on the edge here. Let's go and set up a little bit of additional searching. We'll see what's going on over here. See what's going on over there, and we'll see if we can try and maybe get a little bit of extra information. Find the scouts hiding in the nearby ruins. Yeah, I don't think there's a water tower over here, which contains a whole bunch of water. We will get to grips... Oh, building remnants. Okay, that's cool. We'll search that as well. We'll queue up a whole bunch of searches. There's no real reason not to at the present moment. We will, and we'll also sort of fast forward a little bit. There we go. We've expanded the map and ever so slightly. And what do we got here? Search for people. There we go. We'll do that. So what are we going to get? People who don't belong to any clan. Interesting. Rubbish, water, and also some radio batteries. There's a whole bunch of really interesting items here, which we'll get to as we go. There's no more free space. Okay, that's fine. All right, what do we got? New people have been found. Oh, there's 10 people. 10 clanless people. Well, I would love to invite additional people along to join the club. That is fantastic. They are eager to join us. I'm not surprised. I've got my act together. I know what's going on. Right. So everybody is trekking out of that building and they're coming to join my camp, which is marvelous. New development possibilities have become available thanks to my heroic exploration. Next mission objective is to set up a permanent storage facility, which we can absolutely do. And we're going to need to research it. Very, very simple, really. We've got our tech tree. Now, this is a bit of a confusing thing to sort of bear in mind. We can unlock technologies which are based on rubbish. We can unlock basic technologies, and there's also plant key pass enables the possibility to search places when requiring key plants. Anyway, this doesn't really particularly matter, but this is, I guess, the sort of stages of human development, almost, in a sense. But then we've got 4 individual sort of tech trees. So we've got development, we've got survival, we've got living, and we've got exploration. And in each of these individualized tech trees, there's a whole bunch of different technologies which we can choose to learn at different times. Now, small storage, for example, it's going to cost us 300 rubbish in order to build it. Each storage is part of a global stock and increases capacity. Storage workers handle scavenging, construction, and resource transportation. Fine, that's great. In order to develop this tech, we're going to have to spend our one and only research token, and boom, we will do just that. Now, the way that the storage facility works is that it actually is an upgrade to the encampment. Not all buildings will necessarily be an upgrade to the encampment, but I think for now we're fine just to go ahead and get things upgraded, and we will get on the road. There's also a little bell icon over here which shows us the list of present issues, but that's really an issue for later. There's no issues at the moment. Everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. Everything is hunky-dory, which is great. Right. We got this facility set up. That's marvelous. I'm very, very happy about that. Happy days. Provide a roof over our people's heads. Everybody needs shelter. Yep, I will absolutely endeavor to try and do that. And in order to do that, we're going to need to see if we can try and maybe get some technology to house people. And what do you know? We got a tent right here. Building costs 150 rubbish in order to build it. Makeshift tent, rubbish and sheets of fabric draped over. Fine, let's do it. For example, if we wanted to develop, to get the shack, we would have to develop rubble as well. So there's a couple of sort of prerequisite technologies which we will need to bear in mind when upgrading in the future. This also unlocks the opportunity to actually, full-on build stuff, which is very, very cool. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, each and every tent can deal with 3 people, so I mean, what are we gonna need? We're gonna need like a good number, really, a good number of tents. But that's okay. I mean, there's plenty of rubbish lying around, which is great. Yeah, 3 out of 3. We got 3 people, and we've got 14 people that are currently homeless, which we will sort. Don't worry, we will sort that in time. Oh wow, we got 10 research points just for literally doing that, which is kind of great. Okay, next mission is production chains. We need to sort out everything, which is marvelous. We will endeavor to do just that. We do not have any materials for anything other than just 2 tents. That's okay, I think. That's okay. Yeah, right. So what are our objectives here? We need to provide a steady supply of edible plants or fish. Ensure that people have access to clean water, and we need to gather a supply of rubbish. Now, if we go into the tech tree, we can see that we can develop rubbish. Look at this. Unlocks. Spelt incorrectly, I would hasten to add, but that's okay. Unlocks. Yeah, need a K in there. Maybe this is the future. Maybe this is the future where language has changed. Anyway, unlocks technologies based on rubbish. That's exactly what we're after. There's a couple of different options available to us now. Development, and specifically the sorting hut, is very, very important, because this is going to allow us to collect rubbish from large deposits, and I'll show you exactly what that means. There's a couple of different sort of types of I don't know, stack of resources. For example, herbs here, right? We can't actually just send out our search and explore party. The search and explore party can collect stuff like small piles of rubbish and berries and whatnot. But in order to leverage the herbs, we need to build ourselves the forager hut. So that is definitely a consideration that we need to give. And also, what was I going to say? I was going to say, yeah, so we've got the opportunity now to build a sorting hut, which is marvelous. And the sorting hut is going to allow us to access these big juicy piles. These big juicy piles right here. So let's get that sorted. Let's do that. I think maybe I would like to cancel the construction of this, and this, so that we prioritize building the sorting hut, which is oh so important. We're actually going to start just collecting probably a few of these little rubbish piles, actually. Is that a small little one? Yeah, we'll search that one as well. I mean, there's plenty of resources lying around. It's just a case of getting it sorted. 14 homeless people. Yep, I know. I'm aware of that. We'll try and fix that. It shouldn't be too difficult to do at all. Shouldn't be too difficult at all. Right. We got a new tent down, which is great. We've got at least a way to generate a fairly large amount of rubbish here. This is great. We'll increase by 103 days. Worth noting, rubbish is a renewable resource, at least in this game, which I'm very, very okay with. We need to gather a supply of 400. That's fine. In the meantime, I will start queuing up some more tents. I don't really think that there's any specific reason as to why I shouldn't have some more tents. What am I going to need? Like 10 tents? 8 should be fine for now, but I will need more tents shortly. Anyway, we'll wait until tomorrow. My sorting hut is going to be built. That's marvelous. Production is now officially looking very, very good. We got 2 workers working here, and as soon as they actually arrive, they should start generating. Look at that. A tremendous amount of rubbish, which is really, really great. Very, very happy with that. Somebody's going to take it back. Excellent. Marvelous. I don't think I can really complain altogether too much. We should probably still send out some little expeditionary parties here. Yep. Just to make sure that we're always getting the resources that we need. We also need to make sure that I stay on top of my food situation, because that is very, very important. Right. So that's going to sort out the gathering. That's okay. Ensure people have access to clean water. Well, I tell you what. Why don't we have a little look at the tech tree? I think it's in survival. It is indeed. We've got a whole bunch of different options here. So the forager hut, that's able to leverage stuff like herbs, as I talked about a little bit earlier. The water still, the simplest kind of purification system that filters water from the river to provide clean water. That's cool. We're going to need to get that anyway. We also have the opportunity to build a fishing dock. Now, we only have to fulfill one of these requirements, whether it's the forager dock or the fishing dock. I think I'll choose to build the fishing dock for now, just because it seems a bit cooler, really. There's a couple of different fish resources around, so we need to make sure that we build the dock somewhat strategically. And also, we need to build it. We need to build it in a very sort of specific area. So it needs to be in the water, but it can't be in deep water. It needs to be. Yeah, it can't be too deep. Can't be too deep. Can we build it over there? I mean, that doesn't seem like a tremendously great place to do it. It really doesn't. Can I rotate it around? I mean, that's not too bad as a place to be. Yeah, so what is this? This is like marshy water. Okay, that's cool. Oh, look at this. We can actually search this yacht wreck. And interestingly, we can get some old world relics. Study them to regain the knowledge of the old world. Very, very interesting. Let's set up a manual search of some of these things. The boat wrecks as well. We'll search, yeah, again, we'll search more boat wrecks. We might as well. I mean, we've got 10 people that are literally committed to just doing searching and stuff, which is absolutely fine in my books. We also need to get the water still as well. Ideally, this should probably be pretty darn close to the camp, because I don't believe it needs to be built in shallow water, obviously, but I don't believe it really needs to be built anywhere specific. I guess we'll build it there. Sure, right. So we obviously need quite a lot of resources in order to build everything here. We will be able to. It's just a case of just getting it done. No more free space for wooden storage. That's okay. There's no more space or free space for risky food. Right. So risky food is obviously, I mean, it's not great. I'd rather be eating not risky food, to be fair. There we go. Queue up some more harvesting. That's fine. Right. The storage task is too many to handle. That's okay. We're going to get it done. We're absolutely going to get it done. I think homelessness has been officially dealt with. It has been officially dealt with. That's great news. Very, very good, in fact. I don't think we can complain at all whatsoever. Right. 2 people will work at the fishing dock. That is marvelous. You love to see it. And they're going to be able to nab a whole bunch of fish, which is great. What's the issue? Global storage resource limit reached. That's fine. Resource in stock, risky food. We've maxed it out. That is okay. That's okay. What's up with this bush? We need a hacksaw in order to leverage the trees from the bush. That's fine. Ensure that people have access to clean water. We are, in the process of constructing this right now? We need still, yet again, more plastic. Or more plastic, more rubbish. Oh, look at this. We can actually renovate. We can renovate the house. In time, you know, not yet, but we can do it. Let's get that and get that. Just do it manually. Probably should be doing it with the flags because I like the flags. I really, really like the flags, actually. I think it's brilliant. Cool. Well, we'll keep up the pace of exploration. We got wood that we are maxing out on. We got risky food that we're maxing out on. That's fine. I've got no real issues, to be honest, with that at all. There we go. Let's get this water still done. Ideally, well, it won't be tonight because nobody wants to work in the evening time apparently. But it'll be very, very early tomorrow, which is marvelous. And that's going to allow us to hopefully stockpile a little bit more plastic as we go. Brilliant. Wow, holy cow. 18 research. Don't mind if I do. Provide a place for people to study and produce research. Well, I will absolutely happily do that. And in fact, we're going to have to proceed to the next technological era, the wood era. That's right. Ooh, so we've got the logging huts. We're not going to get that quite yet. We're going to get the study place. That's going to allow us to turn old world relics into 10 whole research tokens, which is marvelous. That's great. What have we got here? The academy as well. Adds a new operation for study, which allows to gain experience and level up clan. I mean, why not? You know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's freaking do it. Let's go. Let's build ourselves. Let's build ourselves the university. I mean the I don't know, whatever this place is, the study looks, I don't know, looks, I don't even know what it looks like a treehouse. I guess we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens when it's built. One building has no ongoing activity. Global storage resource limit reached. Yeah, I mean that's fine. We can't really do anything about that. There's no other way around it. Like, we just have too much fish. We got too much fish, and there's nothing that we can do about it. We do need more plastic, and to be honest, I think I'm going to try and build another sorting hut. I think there was a location down here, yeah, which very interestingly actually might be not totally suitable. Yeah, okay, no, we can definitely get one more. We can definitely get one more. It's not the perfect place for it, but that's okay. Yeah, so that's gonna hopefully allow us to get just a little bit more stuff. Oh, people are not getting enough water. Why is that the case? Why is that the case? The water still is apparently not doing what it needs to do. We'll search the water tower. That'll keep us going for at least a little while longer. But if we need to get more water, that's fine. This is the overview. This is the overview thingy, which I don't really need to talk about because it's just a bunch of overlays. I'm not overly bothered about that at the present moment. So let's not worry about it. Right, one building has no ongoing activity. That's fine. Seems like you've solved the thirst problem. I have solved the thirst problem. I'm very, very happy with the fact that I've solved the thirst problem. Anyway, can we get the university? I keep wanting to call it the university, but it's absolutely categorically not a university. Can we get the treehouse built, please? That would be marvelous. We finished searching another place. There's only 20% of the resources left within our collection range. Yeah, so that is because the rubbish piles have been basically worn down, but they will increase by 100 in a day, which is fine. Absolutely no issues at all. One building is no ongoing activity. That's going to be continuously the case until we either increase our stockpile size or if we perhaps build another stockpile. I mean, there's no reason to not do it other than the fact that I don't really want to prioritize my resources towards that right now. So let's get this done, please. Let's get this done, please. Right. There is no more space to store water. Again, that would be fine to sort, but at least we can build up a little bit of a stockpile in the still. We're only at 15 out of 30 there, so that's fine. Right, let's stay in 2x speed at least for now. No more space for risky food. No more space for water. These are great problems to have. I gotta confess, these are great problems to have. Also, this dead tree. Yeah, this dead tree is the hacksaw as well, isn't it? Okay. Right. We only have 2 people that are currently idle. Everybody else is employed. which is quite a lot. Anyway, we're going to produce 10 research. We're going to produce 10 research pretty darn soon. In the intervening time, yeah, we need to make sure that we don't run out of food. That's pretty important. And in fact, I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to go into research. I need to go into survival, and we need to look at the field kitchen. Small makeshift kitchen, preparing nutritious dishes from raw food, risky food. So we actually need to do that, like, kind of pronto. Either that or we get a forager hut. I mean, a forager hut, again, that's 2 research. I mean, are we going to be able to cope? Are we going to be able to cope whilst we wait for... Oh, there's a collection over there. Yeah, you know what? I think there's enough. I think there's enough food around on a temporary basis before we need to get our field kitchen up and running. High workload. Oh. This... That's a very uncomfortable looking set of stairs. Anyway, the studying is going marvelously. We'll get ourselves a field kitchen, imminently. We should have plenty of food around for at least a little while. And, yeah, there we go. Fantastic. We've now got a whole bunch of research points to spend on pretty much whatever we want to do. Set up a workplace for people with specialized skills. Set up a learning environment for people to improve their skills. Increase the fortitude among people. And fill one of the skilled jobs. I am absolutely more than happy to do that. So that is exactly what we're going to do. First of all, I'm going to get a field kitchen because apparently people can't just eat risky food. That's ridiculous. We've also unlocked a fishing wharf. Marvelous. Okay, field kitchen first. Let's get that done. Done. And field kitchen. Get it over here. Sure. Right. Set up a learning environment. Apparently this counts as a learning environment. Potentially. I have no idea. We're still fine for water. And, oh yeah, now we're utilizing the sorting hut as well, which is marvelous. This is run out. We'll increase by 100 resources in a day. We've got 105 plastic. It's not exactly a lot. But I suppose we have just literally built out the field kitchen, which is fine. Right, set up a workplace for people with specialized skills. We'll do that. We'll do that in a second. Worth noting a couple of different things here. Unrest. Unrest is raised primarily by failing to fulfill needs. That's fine. Unrest will result in a high crime level if we let it get too high. That's okay. We've also got clan experience down here. Clan gains experience by studying at the academy. When clan experience reaches a certain level, the clan can learn a new skill or improve an existing one. Very, very cool indeed. Anything else to collect? Anything else to collect with my team of collectors? It doesn't look that way. One. Have I searched? I've searched the decayed ruins. Searched that. I think we've searched most things. It would be nice to get the forager hut. I think I've searched the boats over here. Yacht wreck. Rubble over there. Boat wrecks over there. Searched that. Is there a thingy there? Small rubbish heap. We'll yoink that. We got pile of rubble as well. I mean, that's literally the extent of this island. There's not very much else. Okay, that's looking cool. Let's get the field kitchen up and running in the first instance. We may have to take one of our sorters offline. 0 people will work there. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We can at least reduce the number of people that work in the sorting hut, and we can have 1 person work at the field kitchen, because that is pretty important. Believe it or not, food and food production is pretty darned important. And I would like the opportunity, perhaps, to have a little bit more of a regular supply of food. So we'll try and do that. We got 25 points. What can I actually spend my points on? Logging hut. Yep, we talked about that. We know what it'll do. Allows us to chop down trees. Very simple. Fishing wharf. More fish. Do we need more fish? I don't think we need more fish at the moment. Can't get anything in exploration. That's okay. Can't get anything in living. Maybe we do need the fishing wharf. Oh, that will be a worker with fortitude. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna do at this specific moment. The forager hut and the forager house are both. But it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible for us to do that. Why don't we do it? Okay, I guess we have no other choice. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Now the real question is, can we upgrade? Yeah, it can be adapted into fishing wharf. We need 300 wood, though. Okay, well, that's actually a bit of an opportunity, perhaps, to maybe get the, whatever the... What do we need for the hacksaw? We need planks in order to get the hacksaw. That's okay. Let's get the logging hut. Let's get the logging hut. We're going to be a little bit sort of close to the ground in terms of what we're going to be able to afford to have workers in. Let's have a little look-see. Where do we want to put this? Oh, I mean, where do we want to put this? What a stupid question, Potato, honestly. Let's get it right in the middle there. Get it right in the middle. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Never seen a more beautiful thing. We've got nothing to study. We've got absolutely no relics to study at the moment, so I guess we'll take everybody out of studying there, and we'll put them into the hard labor of working at a lumber mill instead. Right? Yeah, literally nothing else that we can explore right now. I don't think it's hugely problematic, to be fair. Search that. Ooh, a welding torch. We can get some crashed cars over there. I really should be using this. Yeah, I should be using this little overview. But anyway, yeah, the game feels super smooth. It feels lovely. It looks, I mean, it just looks incredible, doesn't it? It looks really, really good. Ooh, there is some more stuff over there that I can't see, but that's fine. Some stuff in the water. That's okay. We can dip into the water. We can dip our toes in the water. That is not a problem whatsoever. Right, logging hut is up and running, and it's looking marvelous, if I do indeed say so myself. Right, the fishing wharf level 2, etc. Yeah, what did I say I needed? I needed 300 logs. I needed 300 logs, so I think we just need to wait until we get 300 logs, and then bada bim, bada boom, we're going to be able to upgrade this fishing dock into a fishing wharf. There we go. Beautiful. Right, are we managing to pump out enough food at the moment? I think we are. Although that being said, is that we don't actually have any food in stock at the moment, which does sort of present a little bit of a problem. Right, set up a workplace with specialized skills. Increase the fortitude among the people. Well, we will definitely do our best. Oh. We will definitely do our best in order to do that. Right. Make your own... Why are you just bleating on? Level up the clan through self-learning inside and study the clan and increase the fortitude skill. Okay, well, we will do our very best to make that happen. Which is fine. Not an issue. I mean, there's literally nothing... There's no other relics, is there? One building is no ongoing activity. Yeah, that's this one. That's fine. Is there anything else that I can explore? Like, I feel like there maybe might be. Ooh, interesting. Renovated house. Let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. 250 plastic. I didn't think that we'd be able to do that quite as quickly as we were able to. That's kind of marvelous. I mean, we need to study more stuff. I mean, if we just leave this on, is this going to increase our fortitude? I don't think it will, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's cut down the number of people that we have working there, and instead we'll get that up. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is actually going to increase our clan experience. It is going up. It's going up slowly. Might be unrelated, but there we go. Anyway, we'll do what research we can. We'll see if we can try and get some more stuff sorted in the research world. And you never know, in the intervening time, we might discover some more useful relics that we can perhaps nab and get stuff done. Oh, interestingly, the we can only have 2 unskilled workers. We can't put a third one in it unless it is a fortified worker. Right? No, nothing else. That's fine. Water tower. How much closer to the renovated house actually are we? Not far off. Right. Fill one of the skilled roles. We will do that. Is there anything else in the tech tree that we can get done at the moment? I think there is not. There's the forager hut that we can build. Small storage, medium storage. Yeah, that's not happening. Planks. Am I going to need self-learning, research facility, research scrap? So before we're going to be able to get the research facility, we're going to need to go all the way up to here. That's fine. It's definitely possible. I mean, there's more stuff down at the bottom, but I think we're going to get the forager hut, and then we're going to get the forager house, if it's all possible. The water purifier, we need planks in order to get the water purifier. I have no idea how far away sort of we are from planks, but it's definitely there. And we will see what we have We'll see what we have in stock. So, let's get a foraging. And we'll see what we can get. There's no more free space for rubbish in storage. That's okay. Renovated house. Is that renovated? That's it? It looks... That's renovated? Like, seriously? Seriously? That's renovated? Okay, well... I guess that's fine. Let's cut down people in there and boost that there. Brilliant. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. No more free space in wood storage. Again, not much that we can really do about that. Textbooks. Can I use... I can't use textbooks in... I can't use textbooks in, Academy. I can use textbooks. There we go. That's fine. Right, well, we'll start studying. We'll start getting that experience then. That makes perfect sense. Beautiful. Study, study, study away. I knew there was something that I hadn't used study-wise. Okay. Right. Good neighbors are ready to learn a new skill. Brilliant. This is my clan profile. I'd like to improve a skill, or I'd maybe like to get a skill. Let's go. Pick a skill to improve. What do we want to do? Discipline. This skill lets your people work more efficiently in jobs like gathering scrap, cutting wood, making rubble in brickyards, or charcoal. Let your people work more efficiently in jobs like gathering water, herbs, creating medicines, and researching. Let your people work more efficiently in making food, in kitchens and bakeries. This skill lets your people work more efficiently in jobs like catching fish. Work more efficiently in jobs like harvesting fields for food, recycling, or plastic. I mean, I don't think I'm really that bothered, to be honest. I don't think I'm really that bothered. Does it particularly matter? I mean, maybe fish collection is good. Catching fish for food? Sure, let's do catching fish for food. Catching fish for food. That sounds like a marvelous idea to me. Brilliant. Okay, so fortified people, fill one of the skilled jobs. We absolutely will try and do that. Hold on, let's... There we go. Marvelous. Beautiful. Just as simple as that. And we've got 600 plastic, which is great. Right. So, we did everything that we were required to do. We got ourselves a little bit of research. New development possibilities are available. You love to see it. Marvelous. Radio tower. Gain the means of long-distance communication and locate other groups of people. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Home on the wetlands. Gain the means of long-distance communication. So there are batteries, right? Like, I've got the radio batteries. Again, let's do a quick little scout here. Yeah, so that's crashed cars there. I probably am going to have to do... Not a substantial amount of research, but I'm definitely going to have to do more research in order to get sorted. Do that over there. Fine. Right, are we okay for water? I'm constantly a little bit worried that I might just run out of water. Right, what do we need for survival here? We can get the forager house. I don't think that's really mission critical at all. Rubble, unfortunately, I don't think I can get rubble at all either. There's nothing in survival. There's nothing else that has been unlocked. But we do have more points. We do have more points. So that is definitely noteworthy. Restore the radio tower, old radio tower. Where's the radio tower, old radio tower? Oh, captain, my captain. Is there a radio tower? Am I going crazy that I'm just clearly like not seeing? I don't think there's a radio tower nearby. Again, I've got a couple of batteries used in the radio tower. That's a water tower. Definitely a water tower. Crash cars. That looks radio tower-esque. Uh-huh, there we go. There we go. Okay, can I... Outside storage range. I mean... I don't think that I'm going to be able to reach... I don't think I'm going to be able to reach this area. Unlocked by an upgrade. Use the technology development. What technology development do I need? I need to develop rubble in order to get the radio tower up and running. The real question is, will I be able to build a storage yard sort of nearer? And... yeah, move that into Move that into the radio tower area. Let's have a little look. See if we can explore this area. See if there's anything. Oh, look. There we go. We got the area. What's over here? Anything interesting or noteworthy? I mean, this looks land. This looks landy. That is interesting. I am very, very interested in that. Do I have to build a small storage yard? If I was to build a small storage yard, like over, oh, that looks intriguing. That looks very, very intriguing. Let's see what our opportunities are. Also, this is a very, very big area that I didn't really appreciate. We don't have enough water for everyone. See, that's what we call hugely problematic. I'm gonna build another still right now. Yeah, let's get that sorted as well. 2 buildings of no ongoing activity. That's okay. You have a very heavy workload. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really that bothered, to be honest. I'm not really bothered about that at all. Not really bothered about that at all. We have no free space for rubbish, but that is fine. I think we can be pretty reasonably happy with how things are. We don't have loads of water, but we don't exactly have no water. We've got a varyingly small amount of water. Right, so now that our range has been extended, we should be able to hopefully maybe get ourselves to explore. Can't explore when outside the storage range. Yeah, it's not true. Explore there. Explore there. Oh, my attention is needed. What's going on? We've got an event. Suspicious water filter. Not great news. Something is very wrong with one of our water filters. The water come out of it has a strange smell. It's best to have it checked to see what's going on. Yeah, you know what? I'll pay to fix my water filter. Isn't it a waste of resources? No. Water is important. Water is very, very important. Highly important. So that building is closed. Outcome, we've lost 100 rubbish. Someone put dead mussels in the tank. Disgusting. Good thing I figured it out in time. Well, clearly, I mean, it cost me a heck of a lot of resources. That's for darn sure. Anyway, let's take the number of people that we have in all of our buildings way back. There we go. You're going to fix that. This, let's get some people assigned here. Doesn't have to be many. Doesn't have to be many, just a few. Maybe let's turn down the sorting hut as well, because that doesn't really seem super important. Same with wood. We're pretty much maxed out on wood. The good news is we've increased all of our... I need to get exploring over here. We've increased all of our storage maximums. So that's fine. What's going on here? One building is no ongoing activity. Is that because we just can't forage anymore? I guess so. Right, we'll turn that down as well. I think we've got plenty of food at the moment. So hopefully we can maybe do... There we go, a little bit more exploration there. Not necessarily a problem on the whole, but definitely something that needs a little bit more work and a little bit more attention. We'll actually turn that down as well. There we go. We got 2 people working in that small storage facility, which is not a problem at all. House ruins. Ooh, don't mind if I do. A whole bunch of different resources that are going to be available over here. Lots of flares going up. In fact, there's a lot of houses over here. Holy cow, this is great. Lockpicks. Lockpicks are going to allow us to unlock some more food. Also, well, we'll search that house as well. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff here. There's a lot of good stuff here. Schedule something over there. I mean, also, there is the flippin' radio tower over there, too. So, that's great. I don't think that we need anyone to work in the small storage facility here. Actually, tell a complete lie. We need 1 person to help port things around. Everybody else, however, can go and work in the new place, which is exactly what we are going to see happen. We've got 2 people that are currently idle. That's fine. We will also queue up a little bit more exploration. Can't move through deep water. Okay, so there's deep water over here. That's fine. There's definitely like more map. I love the whole sort of like map discovery stuff. I really like that. It's very cool. Let's you know, we'll stick our spare 2 people back in there. I don't think there's anything else that we can research at the moment. We need 25 technology in order to do rubble, and in fact, this needs to get swapped back onto standard mode. That's not a problem at all, and we can get some old world relics sorted. Right. So we'll go into fast forward mode. There's nothing particularly urgent right now. I would like to explore a little bit more, as I've sort of mentioned already. But that could really be aided. Ancient relics. Brilliant. We found something that's buried under a big old piece of sheet metal. Twisted, gnarled, almost broken apart for scrap. It ain't scrap, though. We aren't quite sure what it is, but it must be something. Take a closer look. Aren't there any instructions? You know what? The instructions lie next to it. Unfortunately, I don't have scrap, so we're going to have to just leave it. That's a bit unfortunate. We'll also set up to approach there. That's a question marked number of people. It's a question marked number of people. Can I cancel the searching here? Yeah, cancel the searching there. It's not a pressing concern. How's the radio tower looking? We can search the tower. That's great. We will do that. We will upgrade it as well, but we're going to need to get that technology sorted first, which I don't quite have yet. That's a-okay, though. 2 buildings still have no ongoing activity. That's fine. We're very okay with that. Storage is too many tasks to handle. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really surprised. We need more people. We really do need more people, and once we get more people, then we're going to be fine. We finished searching another place. Aha! Yes! Assure them there's enough water for all of us. Brilliant. Perfect. Join up. How many do we get? We got 10 more people. Oh, I mean, that's so good. That's so good. That's going to allow us to fix so many of our problems. Let's increase this by 2. Increase this storage facility by 2. More than 2. The very heavy workload is temporary. It's fine. Everything else is looking fine to me. No materials. Yep. But we will have materials. We will have materials shortly. Search there. Yep. Oh, there's some resources just lying around here that I probably should be collecting. But again, you know, we don't need to necessarily do this right now. What I need to hit is the 25. I need to hit the 25 research point mark in order to get access to rubble, which is what I'll do. We still have 4 people that are currently free, so let's throw everybody else into gainful employment. And in fact, we'll throw 2 more people into there. That's fine. I think I'm probably going to need a little bit more food preparation. Food and water preparation in general, we're going to need a little bit more of. But I'm okay about that. Right, we finished searching this area. Brilliant. And where else? Over here. Cool. Very, very happy with that. This building is looking real good. We've got the opportunity to get rubble, which is great. Let's do it. Blueprints, no, we don't need to worry about that right now. Let's get this across the line. That unlocks what? That unlocks the radio tower, which we're going to need to get for 1 point. That's absolutely nothing. The shack we can get right now, and in fact those bits of rubble would be quite handy. Shellfish post produces shellfish. That's probably the least useful. There is a singular homeless person. Well, I tell you what, we could spend our effort and energy building an upgraded house. That would be nice. But actually, you know, I feel like maybe we shouldn't do that, because otherwise there's going to be people, you know, scrambling around to actually live in the nice place, and I don't really care that much. Anyway, we're going to get the research done, or more research done, which is great. Very, very happy with that. And then we're going to get this radio tower properly upgraded. What do we need in order to build it? We need 200 flipping rubble here. Oh my lordy, that's a lot of rubble. Well, no time like the present to get collecting. No time like the present at all. We built a new tent. Marvelous. Happy days. How much rubble did we need? 200 rubble. Well, I mean, we're going to hit that, like, very, very quickly, I think. It's a tiny little bit more over there. We've got 180 already. We got 1,500 or 1.2k rubbish, which is great. Very, very, very happy with that. And we'll go into 2x speed yet again. Plenty of meals, plenty of food, plenty of everything. And we'll get this radio tower properly upgraded. We must fully search the place first. Okay, search the place. First, search the place, and then upgrade it to a radio tower. I suppose it does make sense that you do actually need to search the place first. I've got no qualms with that. But let's get it done. Let's get it done because it's taking a long time to get stuff upgraded here. Now, is there any other area that I can sort of explore and or go to? I mean, this area over here can't through this area. Can't move through this area. We need boats. Yeah, let's have a little. Let's have a little look-see. Yeah, flare. So this isn't like particularly deep, but it's deep enough that we're gonna need to get a boat. I mean, that's fine. Everything's looking good. We got plenty of water stills. We got plenty of people. We got plenty of everything. Brilliant. We recently built a new radio tower. Let us prepare an expedition. Prepare a new expedition. Okay, we can only send one clan. That's to be expected. Take rations for 3 days. Take rations for 4 days. I mean, that's fine too. We could also start transmission. Use the radio tower to scan the area and locate potentially valuable objects, or we can do an expedition. I tell you what, why don't we start doing... Why don't we start searching for people? I suspect that's probably what the video game wants me to do. Right, new clan. We found another clan. Oh, very nice. A flooded factory is over here. Brilliant. Very, very cool indeed. We got ourselves a little bit more research as well to boot, which I don't think that we can complain about too much. Reach the group of scouts in a former factory. I mean, how far away actually are we? I mean, not very far. The real question is, are we going to be able to get there without... Are we going to be able to get there without a boat? Or are we going to, in fact, have to send a little expedition? Prepare a new expedition. Yeah. Requires at least 3 people. Right. So we're not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to do this then. That's a bit of a shame. We can't take construction materials either. I mean, fine. It would have been really, really nice. It would have been. Actually, what am I talking about? The video game wants me to get. Yeah, it wants me to do this. There we go. 5 days. No, let's take 3 days. That's fine. You, and you. There we go. 9. Perfect. Let's go. Let's go. Start expedition. We'll start the expedition to... What, here? Or thereabouts? Sure. Let's do it. Okay. Pathfinder camp. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Let's see if this works. I'm very, very curious to see exactly what happens. There we go. We're gonna dispatch our crew. Oh, look at this. We've got it. We got a little boat. It's on its way. How exceptional. Well, it looks like they managed. It looks like they managed. Well, let's approach. Let's approach. Let's go and see what we've got going on. Factory talks. Let's accept them, of course. I don't care. I am all in. I'm all in. I'm all in on exploring. Look at that. Brilliant. And we did it. Look, we did it. We completed the mission. This game is fantastic. I am really, really, really very, very curious to see what happens. There's definitely like a whole bunch of additional clan aspects that are not available at the present moment. A whole bunch of exploration mechanics. Unrest mechanics, for example. I am curious. I'm very, very interested to see what more this game has to offer. I'm obviously going to be keeping up to date with exactly what the heck is happening. Floodland. Very, very cool. 2 thumbs up from me. Very, very much one to keep an eye on, and I would encourage you to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. But for now, and from me, I'll see you next time.